that.
Yeah, they did.
And it didn't.
It was live.
Well, no one's here. Sucks on that.
Yeah, but when people people rewatch these. Ha, didn't hear myself. Put that boy right there, and let's continue. Right there, right? I should have used that as the title. The depression killed him.
More about you,
Deku. I can't sound aggressive.
Deku, I hate your guts so damn much
Deku.
that I wanna freaking love you.
What was I doing? Oh, I was trying to sneak my way into the guy's room. Gumshoe, are you out there? Police station criminal. Where's what step? Hey, Val. Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? I'm just taking a breather. Might be hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Basically, I can sum up all of his dialogue with this.
Whose?
Gumshoes.
Hello, Zachary. Do do do. Do. Wait.
Oh.
Do 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 do.
Dude.
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 This was 8 hours ago.
Invader Zim. I'm doing okay.
She's crazy.
That and also a little sad. So.
Let's not bring it up. Old Discord system already knows it.
Okay. What?
They have hope.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop. Hey, pal, have either of you seen Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask? He's under fire. He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. It's falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now, Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Talk. Edgeworth's crisis. Gumshoe never in the loop. He's never in the loop, honestly. But why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lena Sky is the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecution is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only they, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who didn't like him.
Meanwhile.
But now with this,
No, wait, do you think
there
Pheonix
are really so many people who hate him.
When Pheonix flashes back up
In our world.
do you think he's imagining going like blah 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 sexy stuff, blah blah blah, touch my butt, Pheonix. Blah blah blah, let's go beat the shit out of butts.
You said bus, not butts.
I said butts.
No, you said
I
bus.
said so fast that you didn't hear the T.
In our world, only those
touch
with
my
right talent
butt.
rise to the top. Mr. Edgeworth now only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe and now for making enemies.
My money's on Larry.
Hey Nick,
this
keep
time.
up with the good work. Yeah, yes sir. Let's go to lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes sir. You gotta take me back to the joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes sir. Seems you don't have any problems with enemies. Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack. Oh man. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. Oh yeah, it's something. That means I have to go. I wanna go to the front. Okay, I'm muting myself. Okay, sorry, Zach. Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Might be a little late. That hurt my voice though. After I looked at the file earlier, while my copy was burned, seemed genuinely concerned for E. Edgeworth. What?
Don't you know?
That's perfect. Okay.
Is that a cat? Or is it Bob and Cookie?
Yeah. I'll stay for a bit, not too late. Okay. I'm meeting for tomorrow.
You know the mic's on, right?
I know. I read his thing. So guess what I'm gonna do after the stream? I'm gonna just get everything ready so
You're just gonna go to bed.
I'm gonna try. He seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything? The only evidence Dark left behind was during his final attack. His final attack, you mean? When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl. Me. Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Well, what was it? Himself. Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with the murder weapon. Oh, I forgot. Look at it in the writ. It's all written somewhere in there. Okay, his powers of recollection will never fail to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. It might jog his memory. Present.
Oh, your damn badge.
Wait, where's the murder weapon? Yes. About this. It's the tag that attached to it with the label SL9 instant on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of. Oh, my voice hurts. I already need this tea. God. It's definitely peach. What are you doing with that? Ever case was closed and now been locked away in the locker. On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly appeared in the locker. And was found in Mr. Edward's car muffler.
So why did Gumshoe become a
That's it. Now I remember what the incriminating piece of evidence was. When he showed me that knife, it all came back to me. Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again. Well, it's after the dark. Yeah, Doug was 24 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. A businessman. What made him into serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. With his car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. An animal? He killed the man that witnessed the accident. Then he killed the lady who saw the accident. Then he walked, and kid walked by just, oh God, tried saying he was killed as well. Finally, it turned himself in. Seems a pretty careless animal. I should be home about 9. Okay, yeah, and my friend for tomorrow. Freaking pool thing. Okay. Of course, this is just conjecture. There wasn't even a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. Wait, so I have a question. Which one in this report is the child? So his first victim was Edward Jones. Next, so I'm gonna guess is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, no, then it was a guy, and then he killed a witness, and then he killed a lady, then he killed. So it goes like this. Well, Edith and Rachel, both are girl names. Never mind. Before I go, you starting JFA tonight, or just doing the next stream? I'm not sure if I am or not. It depends.
Oh, who's on the stream?
It's Zach.
Oh. Don't read your text aloud.
I didn't. I was talking about that, as I'm not sure.
What do Tez's?
I don't know. I just broke my phone. Hold the phone. What is happening? On ton in German. The crime was witnessed by someone too. And luckily, the dog was arrested on the spot.
It's no longer German, it's called Germanese now.
Germanese?
Yep.
It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. That last witness, aka Emma. Whew. This knife was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. He traced back to the store he bought it at. Thus, it had his fingerprints on it too. But no one actually witnessed him using the murder weapon, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yeah, well, anyway, take a guess where the broken tip of the knife was found. That's what he did to it. That's what he did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside his stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fiber. That's pretty conclusive. Well, there you have it, in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? I'm using muting myself before I sneeze. Okay. What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. I was yelled at so many times for saying Grant. I was adding an R to Gant's name. I was getting screeched at. No, it's not money, but it does concern Chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The Chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective ID card can unlock that door. What? Really? But if I civilian there, I'll be charged with a breach of trust. Breach of trust? Simply put, I'll be canned. Oh, sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? The one, it was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day you died. Oh. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. What would change his mind? This? New Motor 27, February 19th. Single Saboon.
When are we getting back to court?
Died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon found was missing a tip. Oh, this photo, because that's missing a tip. What would I show him? This? What are you listening to? I hear some memes from TikTok and I'm scared. Let me share a little advice. Okay. It didn't work. Dang it. What evidence proves that we need in there? Seriously thought this. I've been sending on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth. Presentation, I think people just accusing him of injustice. I for one ain't buying it, pal. That's not, I ain't one for buying it, pal. Okay, pal. God, I'm losing my voice doing these voices.
So, you're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while it was going on, you know? After all, serial killer was on the loose. But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Dark Joke's guilty. I think I gotta go somewhere else and then come back. I don't think I have everything. Let's go down here. Nope, no one. Okay. Oh, Edgy. Yeah. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet.
There he is. He looks like he's writing something.
What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I had to live that past 2 years with rumors flying around. What another allegation to me.
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
That's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings. So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Hey, that's mean. One, I gotta first examine this piece of paper you yeeted on the floor. Right that way.
Show Tommy this.
I wonder what he was writing for.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
What? That's a sin.
Uh-huh, now he's walking around with them.
That made me physically gag. Are you crazy? Edward's standing right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Dr. Gumshoe out the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what that girl's doing crawling around my feet. He didn't even look.
What? A letter of retirement?
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation? Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside me has died.
But Mr. Edgeworth, none of it's your fault.
I know the path I want. I know the path I want, and you don't need to tell me. And the path I want hasn't been just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done, and no one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh. I think it's serious.
But Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of accusation, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Surf that up and go throw it at Gumshoe. Okay, now let's talk to him. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecution's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we can stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as prosecutor in charge, in fact, remains the same, no matter what excuses I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth,
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why has it come to this?
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a
Are they?
false case.
Tell me why.
What? Ain't nothing but a ain't
Really
nothing
should've thought
but a falsehood. I never wanna hear you. I never wanna see you do resignation. That's the best I got. Even Edgeworth can't keep up his emotions bottled up. My stupid thing I did for this one scene.
Yes. Turned it into a full-blown parody.
For Edgeworth.
Tell me why.
ain't nothing but a...
Ain't
Fall.
nothing but a mistake.
No.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing. Ain't. Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why. Just bam.
Why aren't you supposed
Okay, Nick, we gotta do this.
Why aren't you supposed to be in the freaking mountains?
Yes, but I heard someone singing my bop of a song. Now we gotta go. Nick,
Hey, look, a silver samurai. Wait.
what? Look at it.
Man, imagine Maya in here. She would be screeching. She's like, Edgeworth, can I have this? Okay. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First, last year's trial, now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I bet that's what my superiors are banking on. Whenever I thought that case could come back to haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long as most lists? That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may have not been part of the investigation, but I do know what I do. Use evidence that was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing my mind had at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it. Day of the crime. Could you just tell us again about what happened on that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in the ceremony, right? About the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those received the awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up at the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes. Just odds and ends. Circle stuff.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
Oh, no.
I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back.
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gann asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in the case that was closed a half a year ago. He asked me to bring back to the prosecution's office. That's the story we learned yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecution office because Chief asked you to. That's right. Well, that's not suspicious. Now let's go yeet this photo in his face. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. The prosecutor, Neil Marshall, had just started making a name for himself. It looks like he was taking the keynote prosecutor trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes.
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding is a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was the official prosecution trophy, looked like, till 2 years ago. There's a story behind the design.
A story?
Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling us? It's simple. Really? Contradiction. That's the award's based off of. This award originates from ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written in 2 characters. First means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard this story? Neo, sure, everyone knows that. Why'd you just do it, though, for a mistake? Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an armed merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. First was a halberd, and he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield that could withstand any weapon. Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very description of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolizes...
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant with a loss of words, but in our nature, to pursue matters to the conclusion, even if the result is something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you giving only the shield? You have to ask Chief Grant. 2 years ago, we had the halberd part of the ward abolished. Chief Gant. Ugh!
So how's the chat going?
No one's there. Cries. I'm all lonely. Have no friends. Let's go chuck this as Edward's. Oh, darn it. Is it gonna be me? Excuse me. I was right. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Miss Star! I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow nipple to discover milk.
What?
Still, I never thought you would be taking up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial is involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day evidence from that case was. Due to the transferal, this can't be an attribute to mere coincidence. Are you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness. That instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much the best you can dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Miss Star's hatred toward Lana all dates back 2 years ago. I just want to talk to freaking Gumshoe. Want to get into that
Why,
room?
is he gonna turn into a ghost next?
No.
I wonder what Mia's up to.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'm not soon forget. She's a Brandis. We trailed in half a year under that pressure. Still, I don't think I was even more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Oh, poor Jake Marshall, though. He must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed.
So wait,
Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her?
forget. Which game did Maya become our partner again?
Next game, I'm pretty sure.
Just this roll?
It just starts out with Sky.
Where's Pearl?
That's the last game. Last game is like full on, very much for them. The last case is meant for the phase. Her?
Question is,
Then a Sky.
My sister?
The best of the best were put on the SL9 case. Of course, they were led by the legendary duo.
I noticed something about her necklace.
Who's? Lena and Chief Gant.
Lana and Chief Gant?
It's a cut-up hot dog that looks like a squid.
No, I don't think that's what.
What's her name? Angel.
Angel Star. But let's do it. That was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. I'm gonna sneeze. I don't want to. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of evidence? And Yanni can definitely not do it with them, Yanni. Don't get me wrong, Joe Doc got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. I can't English. Items 13 would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret.
But you don't have proof anything illegal was done.
Proof enough of what happened. Of that case, all of us who saved Goodman were relieved by duties. Most without even as much of an explanation. When Lana Sky jumped into the prosecution office and became chief prosecutor.
Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor.
Nothing quite as simple as it appears.
Huh?
Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Dim again, Lana Sky. Can't let the investigation with Lana second in command. They were the best.
They solved all kind of cases together, didn't they?
Goodness,
Democrat.
Does she ever meet Maya later?
Yeah,
Do they get along?
I'm pretty sure. Gant's magnetism in particular was most unreal. His magnetism? But what I mean, his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean? Oh yes, there were rumors about him back then. No one dared to confirm them. I take it that she's talking about the forged evidence. Oh, it's so cold.
What do you mean?
I'm cold. Back then, everyone looked up to Lena. All detectives wanted to be like her.
Really?
Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She had anything crooked and always watched out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake.
Mr. Marshall.
When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever had recovered from the shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating.
Infuriating.
I can't say it.
Miss Star.
You need to get you having you take speaking lessons again.
That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? I'm so cold.
Oh, tell me.
Lena transferred to the prosecution office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Hey, you want to hear some funny info about me?
Hmm.
I didn't talk until I was 4.
I couldn't say the word "the" until like.
And the only word I did say was...
Well, Angel, at least you didn't have to take speech lessons for a hot minute. Me and Maddie both had to. But I have a different problem. I have a lot of different problems.
You're smart.
Yes, thanks, Chief. Grant. Powerful influence.
Chief.
Hello, DLC. I did. I sketched it out. Angel saw it. Did it look okay?
It looked beautiful.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, huh?
I'm talking about the pretty drawing.
Yeah. I sketched it out
DLC
once.
sent a penguin in the Discord chat.
Yeah, and over here too. That's right. Haven't saw the SL9 in case his position was as chief was secured. Nice. Yeah, now I gotta figure out how to draw a bunch of dead ones.
He's gonna try to make me cry on Friday.
Proud! Okay. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he can control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along.
But what? How could he control Lana?
I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she was never been the same. The only logical conclude, there must have been a reason for her change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Mr. R. Listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create a fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chief than I've been.
Oh, thank you.
You were worried for nothing. Nah, you should see the first sketch. It's a hot mess. Where am I going?
That looked like the green wreck.
The first one?
Yes.
You saw it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's really bad. Where am I going? Here, for Gumshoe.
Dude.
Ah, you're back. Ah, you're back.
You're still here?
How would you feel
I'll make 150 copies of
if he
these
took that
files.
image and started
Broom, copy,
using
copy,
it
and
as-
files. What?
What if he started taking that image and using it as his profile picture?
I would feel awkward. Please don't hear my voice, because I hate that. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
Currently playing a game called Laser Kitty Pow Pow. That's a title. This is gonna suck. I'm going into a fairground where I'm allowed to scream all the time, and my voice is killing me.
Remember, he's still got a new Jack and Daxter.
After these,
And after that, you're gonna do Wonder Kill, I think.
So I can do my Elvis voice. I'm Elvis.
me, everyone's arguing who to be Alphys, and I'm like, I'm Alphys, and Alyssa agrees with me, and everyone else just looked at me because some person was playing the game and we gotta voice him, and he goes, why? I'm like, you wanna go? Get to Alphys, I'll show you. And they got to Alphys, and I did my Alphys voice, and he goes, you're Alphys. I'm like, girl. I can sound like a timid little
DLC
lady.
was planning on using the photo as his profile picture. You should see her face.
I don't like
She
that.
looks like she's about to cry.
No, it's gonna look horrible.
Come on, quit being so self-conscious.
Okay. Am I your persistency? My answer still no. What if I show you this? I'm not letting you in the chief's office. Period. I got my neck on the line. The office is the last crime scene. Gotta take a look in there.
There's gotta be something we can do to make detective change his mind.
Gotta go. Let's crumble up his paper.
Hey Tommy, I heard through the grapevine.
Now! What?
Hey Tommy, I heard through the grapevine that you dropped something.
What did I drop?
I don't know, you dropped something. I'm not telling you.
This gives me paranoia. What? something.
Don't drop my control. Break your knees.
No, they're already broken.
But yeah, seriously.
No way, Miss Edric can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far.
This Edric really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was a cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I made up my mind.
But
here, take my ID card. Hello, Josh. But you, Angel's sister. Do you like cuddle dragon mans? What? I don't know what that is.
He's asking if you like to cuddle dragon girls.
I don't like human contact, so. That's my answer. I don't like human contact. I just contact in general. You can't do that. If someone found out,
they wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report.
look at me. Look at me. I'm no secret. I'm already out the loop. After all, I'm friends with Edgeworth. Depends on how this case turns out. I may already be as good as terminated. What? So at least let me do this for Miss Edgeworth's sake. All right, detective. Thank you. Gumshoes tucked swiftly. Okay. Yeah. Girl, edgy. Big hug. Air hug. Girl. February 24, Police Department Chief of Office. Girl. Please, now.
You have to live with it.
Here goes, Mr. Wright.
Oh God, I hated that. Ah, an organ.
Is there a fan of the opera here or something?
But I don't wanna. Yeah. Yeah, man. He asked me to look at grapes. She's paying a thing.
We're in. If anyone finds out now,
Detective Gumshoe's a goner. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. God, Detective Gumshoe! What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point of giving us your ID card? Gumshoe ID crushed and render unuseful in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my car. I get the chance to come in here, so I figure I'd look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. Okay. I'm gonna kill you, Angel, because I can hear myself. I can't do that because then I can't hear myself, and then I do the voice wrong, and like...
You really do want to get fired, don't you?
Not worth looking. Come on, let's see what we can find out, pal. I got a bad feeling about this. Sermon! This is safe, isn't it?
Safe.
That word is ripe for intrigue. Oh, okay, if you say so.
Looks like a code you need to enter this panel to open it.
Can I guess it? Can I guess it? Can I guess it? I want to try.
You know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know.
Want to try my first day? It's... No.
Let's use the doggo.
No. Want to see what it is? Ready? Ready? It's gonna be 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Oh!
Okay, I'm a little lost here. I would like some context, please.
Yes! It's the last number, and I think it's 777. No, 7 numbers are 7.
Sorry, Tommy. Go ahead. Tommy's kind of losing her shit at the moment.
I'm so happy! I love my stupid guessing powers.
Oh, you have those too.
No, they're like stupid guessing though. It's like main important plot point.
What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that now?
77777. The final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of mysterious exclusive officer who entered the room that day.
You mean 7777777, that ID number?
I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Is it good? I'm so impressed with myself.
Any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a,
Hey, it's the piece we need. A shard from Broken Cup. This somehow looks familiar. I've seen this before.
There's something else here too.
What's this? It looks like a piece of cloth.
Definitely a handprint. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think Chief made up that design?
Huh? I don't think so.
Ayo. Well, I was just that.
Is it? This is always in the safe.
Apparently so. It's empty now. Piece of cloth with the handprint on it. And a broken shard from the cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, my niggas on the line here. Great, now I have to prove their relevancy to the item. How are these 2 items related to this online incident?
Come on! There's gotta be something we can show, detective.
How about this? I didn't click present to him. I need to click triangle. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I'm on that 3. Remember when the 3 of us put that together? Ah, those days ago. It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't the jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards and SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found.
You mean this one that was in the safe? Yes, that one. It was in the safe.
Now, two and two together. Larry would just be sitting there for 5 minutes.
Hey dude, what's this?
Now that you mention it, it's ringing all the bells. Let's see if it fits. Sample fragments.
Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, Thal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue.
If I can piece this together again, I'll prove Cheat Gant was knowing. Do I have to completely redo it? I have.
There.
I have. Maybe. Let's try it this way. No.
Oh.
Oh, darn it. This way.
No. Stop it. There.
There. It fits like a charm. Oh, I hate doing that.
That of course means.
That of course means Chief Gant's willing and knowingly hid a piece of evidence in the jar of this case, a jar in his safe.
Piece of this jar.
My voice is killing me.
Stop talking, man.
In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident.
But, hey guys, get a load of these.
What is it?
This piece you just attached, it's different from the others.
What? Is it that symbol?
There's a reddish line on it.
A reddish line. That's blood.
I don't get it.
Why would Chief Grant add this in a safe? Unstable jar updated record.
That makes the number 7.
No. Can we do the fingerprint thing? No. Can I click in here and get the cloth? No.
Look for a ladder.
There's no ladders in here. I must have screwed up.
Wow, it looks like the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were in here earlier. Oh, it's you two. Chief Grant. Put that paper that was reading on his desk. Oh, it's the list.
I
wonder what he's reading.
It looks like a list of evidence, pal.
List of evidence.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this bill. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? It's on that incident. Wonder what it's doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said I wonder what.
No, about the evidence list. Normally they're twice as long.
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
A half-sized list of evidence. And a half-sized list of evidence. This list of evidence seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list do in here?
I knew it! The chief must have been hiding something about the case.
It would appear so. Okay, and I bet this is gonna have the hand on it. No, we're not allowed to look at it. Oh! I can't. Angel, do you think this has something important with the case?
Possibly.
I don't think so. Let's go.
Turn it around, you moron!
I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here.
What is it? Did you find something?
I can't make it out. I better keep quiet about it for now. Oh, no, it's nothing.
Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright?
He got that from Naruhodo. Naruhodo is his great-great-great-grandpa. Naruhodo, when he gets nervous, his eyes go around everywhere. Like, actually, it's like showing those.
What does Naruhodo look like?
I mean, there's not a whole lot of people with black hair in this, and he also has black hair.
Is there any fighting?
In the front, more in frontward. But also, you gotta remember, this is in like 1800s type of deal. You got charged for windows during that time, Angel. Like, we would get charged so much because how many windows we have in our house, Angel. Each window has a tax on it. You had normal taxes, and then you had window tax.
Why are we talking about taxes?
Because that was what the thing was, John. It was, yeah. Better not forget about this picture.
Listen to this.
fashion disaster. Jeep organ chair is sad to behold. Casually here and playing it, the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor. This is the 15th floor of the entire different building. When a Jeep tech screws up, he calls him to his office. Makes him listen to the organ for hours.
So, what's so bad about that? Music smooths the soul.
After that, the Jeff can't hear anything for days except the ringing in his ears. So the instrument of punishment, literally.
But aren't the Chief's ears affected?
Never listen to anyone anymore. That's besides the point. These shelves are mostly empty. Lena must have cleaned them when she transferred over to the prosecution's office. There's a small picture frame left on the shelf.
Hey! This is when Lena and I went to the same theme park.
Oh. I'm sorry. This is Lena's desk. I'm sure it's tidy.
And I've always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even dust on it. It looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lena ever come back here? No. Chief Grant must keep it clean for the memory of the partnership. They were stuff the legends made of.
You got what time do you want to go to bed?
I don't know.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
That's fine.
I'll give you until 9:30.
That's not going to be enough time.
And
Maybe.
like an hour.
This was taken on the day two years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. After receiving the award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. They went along to Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'll die just a few hours later. Gee, you think? Like over on this side. Because I know there's something special about this.
Wow, look at the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Found this inside the drawer. A list of evidence from the SL9 incident.
Mr. Edgeworth had the other half of the list.
Just got an official trailer.
Of what? Okay. Well, problem is I already know what's gonna happen. In the first part. What would this list be doing here?
Beat yourself for a moment.
I'm back. You better take a look more into this list. I did! Got screeched at. This is the real deal, isn't it? An armor with weapons?
Sure is, pal.
What? Probably. Sure thing it. Sure is, pal. Chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe working, now this armor. Do you think how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying any cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay. You're 16.
Shh. Be careful. Careful, you might say.
Who knows? Chief may be hiding his armor. Maybe hiding his armor as we speak. I don't think he fits in there.
Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Get it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. I mean, valid, but like... Window!
You see pretty far from the 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor from here...
At first, Chief wanted to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
They said he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. he have to prove the fingerprint thing? But like, look at that giant window. Makes me want to crash through it and jump outside. Oh yeah, he's the Kool-Aid man.
This is the
15th. I know. I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making detective, I was on a dream about doing something like that.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
long enough.
So long as he doesn't go crash through that window when he gets fired.
Don't say that!
He's gonna commit suicide. Let's use. Wait, can I use this? Wait, oh darn it. Aw. Oh. Well, freak.
Someone did go out that window. That was Larry.
Whoa, this area must have been covered in blood.
Is this from the incident?
Must be, when Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
2 years have passed, so the reaction's still kind of dull. So a murder really did take place here. Ready? 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 Aww. It's gotta be more. Aggressive!
I don't think there's anything else.
Okay. As we have to talk to him. The desk on the other side of the room. Was that your sister's?
Yes, that's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now? Now, sir, this entire Chief Grant's office now. He practices strict policy of persevere in the crime scene. That's a strange reason to leave it here. He leaves it. He's out to warn everyone else. He always wants to always be alert. He told us it himself at a New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time. He was wasted. He was turned. I see.
So ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Grant and Clean Lady who is in each morning. Still 2 years passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues remaining. Found giant blood puddle. Can I ask you something? Sure. You don't came here to look around, right? Because it's the SL9 crime scene. I mean, that's your only reason to come here, isn't it? Why do you ask? You don't know? Nah. You wanna be? No. No, there's no way. Never mind. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now then, let's look around a bit more. Hey, hold on. No so fast, buddy. Huh? What is it? When someone tells you don't worry about it, you're supposed to be bothering you, pal. You just don't go and let it go like that. Sorry. This guy's getting me on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you? You don't think Chief Grant might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. He's right, Mr. Wright. Why don't we think of him?
Chief Gant. So it's finally come to this. Hello, my bro. Hello, fellow. What is it? Right. No. I'm Mr. Grant. Hello, they're Worth and Wright and... Not really. I'm pretty sure he's not that old. Shh, we don't talk about that. Oh, he's 65. Oh, guess what? He's older than Von Gamma.
Why do all the 65-year-olds have to be awful people? Joe Drake. That's the one that never got an Uncharted game. Ha! Ha ha!
Joe Dark. There's an R.
Oh.
What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings. Yeah, there you go. Ignore me again. Sorry, mate. I just want to throw fingerprint stuff at the thing we found. Not a deal too. What else did we examine? Well, I allowed to search fingerprints. Oh, I didn't make it up.
Hey, look here. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red stain here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has is different, though. The blood stain on the other were just spots. But on this one is a line.
That's odd. Oh, can we put luminol on it? Because then it would show the blood, right? Or I'm the only one thinking about this. Do I have to check this more? I just want to like throw luminol on that. What else? What can I throw to get it to work? I don't know. Let's present a bunch of things. Oh, this.
That's what Chief was reading before, isn't it? You know, when we first came here?
Yeah. It looks like the right side of the form has been torn off.
So much address list was really only one half of the whole thing.
Something else bugging me more down there. Take a look at the back of that form, pal. Back? Already dead! What if I show him a handprint?
No, Officer Marshall?
Of course I do. He was like a mentor to me. When I first started out, he gave me a small gift.
Really?
He said, Dick, she's listened to all your troubles.
Not so. Detective Gumshoe talks to a cactus.
I believe he's just some patrolman now. Someone I trade places with him. What? Why look at me like that? Darn it. Oh, because he's a detective, you can easily trade. I feel a lot better now that the jar is complete.
But it only raises another question. What is the piece doing in Chief's safe?
More importantly, why hasn't there any money in there? Isn't that what safes are for anyway? I have a feeling the outcome of tomorrow's trials just might hinge on things. These haven't changed. Vampire, I won't be able to give you any information. That's why I have to get it out of my system now. You want to do it, don't you?
So don't be so negative, detective. We do want you to share your information, though.
Oh, well, my fool, I never been anything useful to share with me before.
Ugh. God, stay positive.
Vampire, oh yeah. That one handprint, though. I gotta prove that's important. Different control. Oh, I had to present that too. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your end like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Huh? Come on, this is now time for jokes. We're talking about the cloth you found in the safe. Oh, I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? See, you're the one that stands of humor. The clearest one I think is the middle finger.
Then once they're okay, sprinkle the dust on the cloth. Then once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away.
Were you my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over with. Why isn't it? It's not dusting. It wasn't dusting. What? I just want to. Okay, we just did all this. Oh, it's because I had to pick it. I was like, what? Flow. Ah. Guess who's gonna be? It's gonna be not Grants. Honestly, it probably is gonna be Grants. It's gonna be Grants or like a dead guy. Nope. 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 Yep. Oh. Oh! Well, that's a break! That's a problem. Now, isn't it? That's a pretty big problem. How can this be? I didn't order Chinese food.
Here, you ordered takeout, Miss Takeout?
Not.
Keep an eye on her.
What's this in a box?
She doesn't fall over.
No, this can't be. What? You sniff my finger. What you want, girl? Where's Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match?
Ow! You were so cute. Look at that. Oh, look at. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, now she's in my hand. Oh, so cute. Such a cute baby. Now she's in your box. Now she's gonna be in your box. Nope, you're grounded. Oh! It's like Jack in the box. Do. Gotta roll up and then goes. Aw, she didn't pop up. He's so cute. He's so small. I'm so scared. Hello, baby. She's pouring now. She's in a box. That's so mean. Cookie. That's mean. Ow! Okay.
Hey, you found a match. Whose fingerprints were they?
Huh? Oh, it seems prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they were Dark's prints.
Psst. Hey, you, over here.
What's going on here?
What is that guy's prints doing on the cheap safe? Don't ask me. Let's keep this information from Emma for now. What are you doing, cookie dough? Oh, this is so cute. It's in a little box. Oh, so perfect. Oh my goodness. Oh God. And do you want to play Jack in the Box?
No.
Come here. Open the box. Whatever. He doesn't want to play with you. Ah! I know it's coming. It just scares me. Want to put Jack in your box? Put your hand, shake your hand right there and tap this. No, yeah, I don't know why. She doesn't attack you. She attacks me.
Because she likes me.
I know. It's so cute. Oh, it's a little baby. Okay. What? I'll grab your hand. Don't worry. She's just gonna stretch us out. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Here, maybe you should hold on to this. Yeah, you're so cute. Oh my god. You're adorable. I win. Ow, she bit me. Bring Angel back. I kidnapped him. I turned him into this cat that is biting me. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna kill me in my sleep. Well, was I any help? Of course. Thanks to our ID cards, we were able to get some hard evidence. No, it's not very kind, is it? In other words, it isn't. If it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right? You and the goat. Ah! Chief Grant. Oh, Lord. Sorry, pal. I think I just screwed up. You didn't think you'll be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. So I walked in my meeting. I happened to look out the window and saw a stray dog run into a pole. Just then, I thought I was starting to detective. Do you mean I sneeze, sir? No, then. I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. Yes, sir! Sorry. Oh, me, sir? Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore. But, sir. Now get out. Yes, sir. We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you the one with the spec here. Don't go yet. Me, sir? I like a word with you.
But sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator.
You with the spec air, you can go free.
But Mr. Wright!
Don't touch my child, Grant. I will beat a boy! Hi, Cuckoo. Oh my goodness, she is so cute. Ow! I just complimented you, you psycho pants. Ow, that really hurt. Charlie bit me. Look, pal, I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go in there sneaking like that, didn't you? Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired. Yeah, but I knew it would be like this. I never would have said it. Now that I've seen Heaven's Chief Grant was hiding in his office, I think it's finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept Yuri silent about it all the time? Oh my god, I'm closing you in. Trying not to get killed on the way. Oh my goodness. I have a question. The reason cats like boxes, is it because they can kill you in them? Because, like, she is in love with trying to bite me in this box. Huh? Cookie dough. Such a perfect cat, though. This is so cute. There you go. You're now stuck. She's purring. Pet your belly. Boop. Anyway, are you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with Chief again. Later, pal. After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. I will be a boy, I swear. I see. So the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow is the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I already told you all I can. But he told me over these past couple days, it's absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really? I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right in the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who is lurking behind your words. Mia did a good job mentoring you. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you always know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Let's go! Whoa! She is so cute. Oh my god, not her, my cat. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you did it, yet there's no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're willing to tell the truth. Look at that babe. I did this so that I can see her. Hi. No, I just got rejected. I'm offended.
Rejected.
Yep.
I miss old Smosh. Also, who's in the chat?
Young Drillo. They screamed, "Bring Angel back." And I told them that I turned you into her. Who is birding me? Grab your hand. I win.
He doesn't have hands though.
Her paw. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? Oh, she's afraid! She can't be afraid, she's too small. The box is too big for her. So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think you're afraid is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question you may I persuade you to silence. For an argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who may I ask this person you're speaking of? I'm the one I'm supposed to be frightened of. That person. Well, Miss Guy? Mr. Wright, you are addressing the chief of the prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. Spill the tea, sis. Also said there was another comment, but it didn't pop up for me. What up, subscribe up? Dula? Something.
Oh,
Duang.
yeah.
That is not what it says.
I know they
Okay. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think and know? We were partners until 2 years ago. I respect him as a detective. Assuming he was respectable then, tell me something. Respectable then, why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Did you find some plastic cookie? She found plastic, Angel. Oh, she's excited. Oh. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Look at this babe. Oh. Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry of what you did. Specifically hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it though that Chief Gant's name was never mentioned? Chief Gant. Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party who could have possibly tampered with the evidence was me. I had access because I was the second in command of that investigation. Yes, you were, but the other, Damon Gant. If you indeed to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Shall we prove that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case? What would that be? This? The other half of the list? I just found this in the safe in in the chief's office. Oh, it's a big box, Angel. She gotta get in it. Here, Cookie. Nope, she gotta go in there. Hold it, Cookie. Let me get these out. Oh, she's in. She's in the box. What's in the box? Sorry, I had to make that reference, Angel. What's in the box? Do you understand it?
Yeah.
Who? Aki. No, it's Aki dear. It's what's in the box? It's a cat. This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? The pieces of evidence in the SL9 incident. The person concealing evidence is none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why are you taking the blame for him? Touche, Mr. Wright. It is as you summarized. I cannot dispute orders, the chief's orders, if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate. In the murder of Detective Goodman, or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, the more accurate than cooperate. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. I need you to dispose of good. Well, I guess I should do this first. I need to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You found inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite that, everyone believes you were not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct. I was trying to take the body out of Edward's car. The trunk lock was broken, and I discovered that the murder weapon wasn't while suspecting. The murder weapon, you mean Edward's knife? No. When I found the body, this knife was stuck into it. The knife from the SL9 incident? The serial killer Joe Dirk's knife? I couldn't just leave the knife in him. So I took it out and stabbed him with the other knife. That would be Edward's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that's the reason for the bandage on your hand, right? Yes, it seems like I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then she saw me just as I plunged knife in. Miss Star, huh? Why did you need to hide Dirk's knife so badly? It took a lot of work to finally close the Dirk case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't ever want to open it again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So you hid Dirk's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence for the Joe Dirk case. If the word got out, which it would, the reporters would have had a field day with that. So you would wrap the knife in a scarf and hide it. In Edward's exhaust pipe. Right. Then I called my sister to tell her what happened and asked her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Landon's innocent. Speaking of the phone call, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to the patrolman Jake Marshall. To Marshall? Why on earth would you call him? To the lead investigator for the SL9 incident that had been murdered. I wanted the facts to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or else I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went on and extracted his own. Oh, you mean, not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things in his own hand. disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal evidence. He already stole the ID card. But it seemed he still hadn't made it to his mind to the break room and the evidence room. I gotta get a drink of tea. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he just have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room? I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. But Lana, you earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and as an investigator.
Did she do the murder?
Now, please. No. We just got told she didn't. Grant did. Don't pursue this any farther in court tomorrow. Tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. Grant. Gant. Not Grant. Don't bite my toe. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago?
What?
Cookie. And my toe's on the box and she's going to...
You all 2 years or so.
I know.
You're bad at this.
I'm sorry, but look down. Every time I'm in here, Cookie has to come in here.
Is the microphone on?
What, gal? Steve. Let's go. Trial. Grr. February 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This defendant lobby is alright. The defendant lobby is alright. But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Something has been happening behind the scenes. Edgeworth. Knowing you, you've already figured it out. Who's the owner of the 77777 ID number is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number doesn't belong to whom you suspect, then there's no doubt to remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Mr. Wright and Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it! I figured you might say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lena is hiding something, and the only way he will ever know the truth is to draw her out. The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. She's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in court, Mr. Wright. Good. God, I love cats too much. This is it. If I'm ever gonna find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. February 25th, 10 a.m. District Court Room number 9.
Court's now in session for the trial of Miss Lena Scott.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor.
Normally this is when the prosecution put forth its opening statement. Before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
Chief Gant.
Hello, Worth. Hello, Wright. Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Udgy. Hey, Udgy. Been back to school yet? No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that.
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is this proposal of yours?
Lana, that is to say, the defendant has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, I should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. No, objection?
What is this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
That's not a simple request, that's a no-no request. Huh?
I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecution's office.
No, Lana!
Objection!
You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright,
You're fired.
I no longer require your servants.
But Lana,
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to for an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has significantly proven the case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I'd like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
well, the defense certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unpredictable situation. Indeed, it appears that there's no further need for this trial. Even Mr. Wright may feel otherwise. This can't be happening. It appears that the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant... Objection! Objection.
One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage will certainly is premature. Come now,
Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. Why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut,
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant.
What?
Create another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer a naive little boy you would have me to be.
I'm a Mern! Sorry. I'm a Mern! Yeah, that doesn't work as well.
With this sudden confession and the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal? Not everyone operates as you do, Worthy.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change the first witness.
Oh, to who?
As the first witness, the prosecution would like to call Emma Sky. I request the court to hear her testimony.
Hold it.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to I don't care what you think, Miss Sky. The exposure of the truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, I would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Very well, the court shall grant the prosecution's request. Is that okay with you? Right, Chief Gant. Worthy. You'll live to regret this. Mark my words.
Miss Emma Sky, please take the stand.
Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horses by the reins.
Wee-hoo. Yee-haw. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Emma Sky. My occupation, I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer, Joe Dark, at the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct?
Yes.
Wait, Joe Dark.
What?
Pun.
Wait, what's his pun?
Joe Dark. Joe Dark. No, I don't know. I don't know what pun it is. What's Emma's name, full name?
Emma Sky. Some aren't puns. It's usually like background characters.
I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm gonna ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember the trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
He sure gave in fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
Not so fast. I need Malia.
This trip to yesteryear.
Has finally begun.
Yesteryear.
Finally!
Oh, I guess yesterday, yesteryear.
Yeah.
That's weird. I haven't seen that.
That's a word.
Apparently.
It's real.
It's bound to lead the truth behind the trial. Ah, me. 2 years ago.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Gil Marshall rescued me, but I never forget what I saw in that instance. The man raised his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
But you stabbed back. Wait, do we have a photo of that?
Yeah, we do.
No, the photo of the crime. Because it showed, no, not of her drawing. Not the drawing. In the scene we saw, he was stabbed in his back.
Yeah. Check that.
It's as good. It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell Mr. Edgeworth. Please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth. What does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
Fuck off.
You got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Also, they do this wrong because it's supposed to be going back and forth. Prosecutors also allowed to cross-examine the witness.
Shut up.
I'm just saying.
They don't care about real court stuff. This is Phoenix Wright time.
Well, I care. Okay, I was in my sister's office that day. Not really. It's Japanifornia, which are two real places.
But California doesn't actually.
Oh, I can make my back sound like bubble wrap, I think.
By the way, where's the bubble wrap I gave you?
Bob ate it. It's not working. Nope. It's up or back. 2 years ago, the defendant was ejected at the police department, correct?
Yes, she was second in command under the Deputy Chief of Police Gant. My sister. She was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Grant and Mrs. Guy used to be quite the pair.
I believe they share the same office.
That's right. I always sit at my sister's desk. And dreamed about playing that organ. I wanted to play that day too.
Police department and the prosecution office held a ceremony that day.
Lena promised to take me to dinner after she was finished with her work.
A man came running in and took me hostage. A man.
Yes, Joe Dark. He was a serial killer.
Joe Dark was brought to questioning that day of the ceremony. He was desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. And when he saw
his chance, he fled the room.
Right. Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. He then ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a loud noise coming from outside, so I opened the door to have a look, and that's when I saw him. Neil Marshall rescued me.
What was the prosecution doing there? That day, there was 2 people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. No, I have not watched the anime. Almost forgot about Gant. Neil. Oh my god, I love cats.
Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecution's award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume he will also be why he is the first to run after Dirk.
When Dirk grabbed me, I thought I was good as dead, not gone.
And that's when the prosecution marshal came running in.
I don't clearly remember what happened then. But I never forget what I saw in that instant.
Can you tell us about that?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dirk. Just then, the lights went out.
The lights?
It was just past this time of the year. There was a terrible storm going on, and the lightning struck nearby.
So the electricity went out. Wait a minute. It was pitch dark in the room. You shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then the lightning flashed outside again. The sudden flash led an unforgettable image of the scene in my mind.
I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Bruce Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman. The victim. Come on. So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago.
No, Cookie Dough! Yes, that's... Yeah. Yeah.
I think Josh is, and I don't know who else, because it doesn't give me either Young Drillo or the one that you told me to say something for, but I don't remember.
Yes, that was so scary about this trial.
And he told Detective Goodman about what you saw. None of them are coming at all.
Yes, but at the time the words just couldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
A picture. Yes, I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Ask about the picture. This picture, the witness drew. I believe it's very important, has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added the statement to your ad?
Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene, but the scene's been lost.
You drew a picture of the scene. You witnessed, right?
Yes, I want to do everything I could to help the investigation. I still can't see it now. I can still see it now whenever I close my eyes.
That's strange. I took over the case after Possible Marshall died. Yeah, I was never seen my picture. The picture. Perhaps the witness is mistaken.
But I did draw it, I swear. It's not just imagination.
This picture Emma drew, it reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again. Oh, just making sure.
The man...
Yeah. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah. This isn't... We don't need this. Alright. This. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet, you would insist denying its existence. Huh. Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor of this case, I was handled up such a picture.
Are you sure about that?
That may be. But that does not mean it doesn't exist. Behold.
This is the evidence listed the SL9 incident.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. What is this?
Yes, what is that?
Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Indeed, two men appear to be wrestling here.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutors in charge should have access to that list.
Huh? These looks, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together in one form. You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other. So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious that what happened 2 years ago. Only half of the evidence in that case was reached to you.
What? What? What?
Order. But Miss Scott, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed to me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. If this was torn in half, then that means... Your Honor.
Oh, you're right, Mr. Wright. Your eyes are bulging from your head.
Reminds me of your great-great-great-grandfather.
It reminds me of the little boy you're going to be teaching later.
Mr.
Lasers! Apollo, because his eyes go really wide. His eyes aren't... See, it doesn't bulge out his head. He just kind of have wide eyes and kind of go... Yeah, and like everywhere but where at band seeks. It's really funny. The evidence list was torn in half, and there's might have been more of the drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list.
Yes, it's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible. Let's... What is this?
There's something wrong.
You
There's a penis!
Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something wrong back of my list. Is that thing?
What?
The blue
Badger!
is this. This is just very shaky. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
Clearly, this is an act of vandalism. I know, I just didn't read it right.
Stink.
Vandalism is I can like read words like random like really hard words to pronounce, but as soon as it goes vandalism, specific, I can't pronounce them. The act of vandalism and work of certain chief of detectives.
I guess he was out of scrap paper.
Okay, let's look at that actually. We're not allowed to turn it? What one? That's not... I don't think that's what it meant. I don't think that's meant to be the blue badger.
Turn it sideways.
Wait. I can't move it.
We'll look at it from a different angle.
I can't examine it. I can check it.
As in, turn your head.
I am, and my brain doesn't let me do that. I can examine it like this. No, so there's a giant window, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the window. So something was in the window. No. That reminds me of the case.
What do you think it is?
I'm not sure. It can't be the blue badger because one, it has a body. It has to be something we have in our evidence. The only thing that somewhat resembles the blue badger is this. The lid to it, maybe? Like, that was falling during that time. Because they were on the ground, so it would make sense if they hit the
Anywho,
shelf.
Let's continue with the case.
But this is part of it. You have to stop and analyze your evidence and see what fits.
We can do that later.
No, that's not how it works. We're in trial. That's the only thing I can think of. Because we don't have the top for that, and that would make sense. If the top has that handle, which probably does, then it would match it falling. She would see that falling with them.
Very well, witness. Will you please testify about the picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? Oh, yes, sir, Your Honor.
What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture. Scream at her. Let's go.
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flashing light was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about the murder prosecution in your mind. The defense now begins cross-examination.
Okay.
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago.
Did you draw this picture right after the incident?
You got half an hour.
I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was just in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything.
During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge. Under the direction of Damon Gant and Lana Scott, 2 or 3 days later.
The memory should have still have been fresh in her mind. Excuse me, witness. Can you please tell us why this picture is painted in all black? So at the time, you didn't know that Mr. Marshall, who has come to rescue you.
No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright, and I was knocked to the floor.
So you're knocked to the floor?
Darkness tricked me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped up on him...
I'm back. Nap was great. Good. DLC's back.
Mr. Marshall jumped on him. I was knocked away. I turned around, and the victim turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed.
Also, he looks like an onion.
Excuse you.
That was gross.
Scary.
Poor Emma, I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flashed?
After that, I must have fainted.
So you mean you didn't see the actual murder take place?
No, I'm sorry.
The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint.
Do you really need to torture this girl any further?
What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here.
Anyway, this picture.
This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instance. Oh my god, bless you, Angel. DLC said. Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure that you drew exactly what you saw?
Of course, this exact scene.
It wasn't influenced in any way from your talk with the detectives.
Are you insinuating that we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright?
No, of course not. I better watch out. You'll find some way to cut my salary.
I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, there's something that is bothering you about this picture. Huh? Oh, well. I have a question. Is this hair part of it? I was thinking the hair sticks out of it. That's strange. She claims this is exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind. And yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Oh, it's not a knife. Of course, it would have been a sharp object. She would have made it into looking like a knife. So what? Oh, I would present the autopsy report for that. Because he was stabbed in the back, right? Punctured in the back. Okay, so where would I think I would put it there. Oh, darn it. Alright, this is...
Kill me.
Nah. You have allergy medicine. It's gonna be this. Oh, it's gonna be this. So your girl's gonna go and save. So she can always load back to right here if your girl screws up.
Meow.
Well, I'll be a cat. I'll be right back.
here. Look at that handsome boy.
Oh, I was supposed to...
Ah!
Oh, yes, yes. Present... Not Goodman's autopsy. We have so much evidence. Oh, wait, this. I was right. It's gonna be that or that. One of the two. Hate to be a bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
What? But boy, I still remember it like it was just yesterday. Oh, my leg.
An old lady and my leg hurts. Miss Wright. Perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts all? The victim? He was stabbed in the back, right? The victim. I think it's this part here. I don't see something strange about that. It's because the drawing stinks.
Mr. Wright, how could you?
To act. Oh, turn it. Girl, an innocent girl. You should warrant the death penalty. I guess this means I shouldn't shift the blame to others. Yes, well, as long as the defense has learned its lesson, prepare to take another look. What? He was stabbed in the back! Oh, it was already missing a tip?
Uh-huh.
Well, also, it looks like he wasn't stabbed in the
Wait,
back.
Look at the statue.
What?
Look at the broken statue you got from Edward.
What broken statue?
You broke it? The shield statue. There's how it's missing its sword.
Yeah, we already discussed this.
Oh.
Like, far. Okay. This part, I swear. The controversy lies here.
Take a look at the knife the man's holding.
Here's the mother freaking tea.
Here.
Here's
Hold it. I'm scared.
here's the mother freaking tea.
Take a look at the knife the man's holding. If you look closely, you can see the tip is broken. And I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? The tip is broken too.
If I recall, tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was a conclusive piece of evidence that was proven Joe Dark was the murderer.
I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see the problem? It's obviously oblivious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound in the back. The victim was only stabbed once. Then the murder weapon should not yet have been broken. What's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it could possibly wind up there. It couldn't have possibly wind up there. That's right. What does this mean? The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only person to explain is the only possible explanation is the witness memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at that time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. But just let me finish this trial. Not so fast. Whoa, not his voice. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence.
You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might have been the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ag.
Order, order, order. Order, order, order.
Rock, rock, rock. Fire, fire, fire. Rock, rock, rock. Okay.
Get on with it.
Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place on the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecution office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecution's award of the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his request, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It's my belief that somewhere in the story, there's a lie.
I'm not lying. The man was really holding up a broken knife.
That's true. Then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What is the chances that there would be 2 broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been another one? I was mistaken. There is another one. The witnesses are adamant about the accuracy of what she saw. It can't just be explained explained away by a simple observational error.
Mr. Wright.
In that instance, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume then that you have some sort of information about this other broken knife. If so, please free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon that was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Would be the picture.
It was actually Mr. Detective over there.
The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is the picture of the award ceremony. Oh, God.
Where is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's a broken knife.
As we saw earlier, concluded that the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was all likelihood from this award.
Order, order, order.
Neil Marshall awarded the King of Prosecutors that day. An award he was given this broken shield and knife. I was just checking. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being the prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in the dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because the King Prosecutor Award knife was the murder weapon. The murder and the victim would have been reversed. What?
So what day of the trial is this?
Oh, it can only go to 3 days. What do you mean? I mean, man raising the knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Freaking edgy. Smart boy. I don't need my tea.
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. But, not by.
That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to the conclusion.
Hold it. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything.
Wait.
Miss Edgeworth.
What is it?
Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list. The one with that picture scribbled on the back.
I knew it. This picture, I'm the one who drew it.
What? You drew that?
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part deep inside me.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recall in the sky?
Yes, Your Honor.
First the night mix up, and now the blue badger. This could get, and this should be interesting.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards the both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash and lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow.
He didn't exist!
This is certainly most unusual.
Try impossible. The chief detective haven't designed him until this year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further.
Lana? I didn't. Problem is, she usually keeps a calm voice. When I do worry, she kind of sounds like her sister. I guess that's fine, I guess.
What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this. I already confessed to the crime.
Why can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Scott. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence. The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Cross-examination.
When I saw the man raise the knife,
yeah, I'm pretty sure this is where this is gonna come in. Because if it has like a top to it. What do you mean you think?
it all happened so fast, and I was in shock. I didn't remember everything clearly, but I did. It's all kind of a blur.
This guy was almost killed before she was a witness to the murder take place. With that, so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little distortion is only natural.
I saw the man about to stab the other person who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with the knife.
What you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
She stabbed Marshall. She had the cloth and she stabbed Marshall. The little cinnamon roll is a murderer!
Figured.
I mean, they all are murderers, trust me.
But it didn't exist.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him right here.
What? It was the chief of detectives who brought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The blue badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is quite remarkable. I don't know.
I know it sounds strange, but I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling when I have seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother, just when you thought things have caused enough commotion. Oh, like your knee being in pain. Ow, why does it hurt so much? Tell us.
DLC 3 still there?
Oh no, DLC. Are you alive? Question mark.
Do a penguin meme if you're still there.
Penguin meme if you're here. Wasn't this? Yes, he is. He just sent one. Wasn't this thing involved with the case you did yesterday? This is still the same case I did yesterday. I'm not done with this case yet. It's a long case, my dude.
Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing?
Oh my god.
He wasn't in the room. I'm sure I saw his shadow.
His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? It's entertaining. With the cowboy hat? Yeah. Yeah. He's not a murderer, don't worry.
That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns.
But he has... This is pointless. I mean, yeah, his horns are pointless. Correction. You're correct, Edgeworth.
Meow! Meow!
He needs attention. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. That might be you. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, I suppose you have an explanation. No, I don't. So by all means, please tell us what the shadow really was. This face? That's all I'm gonna say. Meow. Wait. Yeah, she's certain she saw a shadow. Yeah. This? Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense believes that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there's indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that's now sitting in this very room.
Mr. Wright!
Yeah. That's basically the existence of a preemie.
In this room, very well, Mr. Wright. What is that witness saw in this instance? Please show us.
Yeah, I have to say this, right?
Yeah, I'm right.
Mysterious blue badger, in fact, was this.
But that's, what exactly is that?
I believe it's some sort of jar.
But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands out, it's just a plain jar. However, whatever changed its viewpoint?
Our viewpoint.
Gotta show them. The correct angel. What? What? No, because these needs to be on top. I'm pretty sure it's something like that. Like that. Tell me. This? No.
You can see right through it.
Flip it so that's on top. This is so awkward. Like that. Yeah, look. This isn't right. What?
Tilt it more centered.
They're just the right. It's so hard to control.
Alright.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Open your door. I think he needs me.
Yeah, he's in the doorway. Meow. Come here. Meow. Well, come here. BB. Hey, BB.
Don't pick him up. He doesn't like getting touched.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick. Hello. Welcome to Tommy trying to get the perfect angle of a jar. Hold it, I gotta turn it this way a little. There we go. There we go. See, that's too much. That? How can I find just the... It's that. Because it's not that. What if I just flip it? Do it like that? This is so stupid.
that your job watching us? How? That looks like him! Do I have to do it the other way? Oh, great, I screwed it up. Okay, put it upside down. Put straight on. Still not straight on. You know what? Can I restart this? Okay. How? That looks... Tell me this doesn't look like the blue badger. Tell me this doesn't look like the blue badger.
More up, more towards you. No, that way. Keep going. Other way.
That's too much.
Keep tilting. Tilt. Tilt. Keep going.
To what I just had.
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
My God. Maybe I should rotate it vertically and a bit more horizontal. So vertical, horizontal, right? Rotate it vertically and then horizontal. So rotate it vertically and horizontal. What? I was thinking, do I have to do it like... Nope, that's exactly what we had before. I was thinking, do we have to have it... like upside down? Like, flip it. Like that. Because I'm guessing we're supposed to get the turns. Wait, what does it look like in the thing? It's sideways, isn't it? Like, this is the only possible way we can get it to look like the... Oh my lord. Vertically. A bit horizontal. It's like it gotta be this way. That's like... I can do
Yeah.
Okay, like... Do we gotta spray paint it blue? Like... Or vertically? Oh, that's... Vertically and a bit horizontally. Do it this way. Nothing. I'm like... Like... That can't be it. I swear. Oh my god!
Pheonix, you're an idiot.
I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like physically dying. Like, how? I'm like, oh my god, I can't. It looks like the blue badger. How can you make this not? 3 hours later, she finally gets it. I'm lost with you. No idea how to do this. No, I'm having. Okay, I'm like. I turn it a bit vertically. Guess what I see? Thing that I've been talking about this entire time.
Take that! Objection!
It looks like a badger.
You gotta get it just right, otherwise you gotta.
I know it's the.
You wanna sleep on it?
No. I will get this look like that. Do I have to like use the red dots as eyes? Like, what the freak? It's this, clearly. Wait, is it? Is it this?
Take that! Objection!
How? Wait, what does it? Hold it. I gotta read what Edward said. Hold it. I know that's wrong. I know a lot. That's it. Wrong. But what? Allow me to remind the defense in case hinges on the. This case hinges on the witness's drawing. Oh, I'm supposed to match the witness's drawing, so I'm supposed to turn it to the. So it's facing this way, right? Let me peek at what Maya drew. No, it's facing the. Freak you. Well, if she's facing it, then it should be facing this way, actually. The witness would have viewed it from this angle. Oh, I think I did this wrong. Because the image would correlate with this.
Take that!
I want to go jump off the cliff. I'm not showing. Woo. Wait, what does W-E-W mean? How do you... Like, that looks not really like it. It's the only way I can see it looking like it is if it's... Do I have to have it this way, the way I think it should be? Wait, freak. It's the other way. Oh my god. Flip it upside down, that's right. This way, and then turn it. Like that.
Take that! Objection!
Imaginary middle fingers. Okay.
What time is it?
10:25.
You got 5 minutes.
No!
Yes.
That's my imaginary middle finger, by the way. I'm like... That looks like the stupid badger.
Take that!
I'm done.
You were allowed to flip off this TV one time. You got the full middle finger pass from me.
I'm witnessing I'm murdering you now.
Okay, wrap it up.
No! I did not just work this hard to freaking... No one can possibly deny this job. I can't with the other things I showed you.
No, can't be. I'm gonna throw myself off a cliff. Me too, Edgy.
Order. I haven't done any voices in so long, my voice is confused. The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious Blue Badger witness on the day of the crime was actually this.
Although we enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance.
I mean, yeah, it's a dramatic performance when it's me.
in control. Enjoy Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, and one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that the Blue Badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything.
How about the blood stain, Edgy? I'm afraid that you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You can see that this changes everything.
Indeed. Very well then. Please tell us.
What difference now? The location, the murder weapon, the murderer. The location. Let me take this in my turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Very well. Knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in the picture taken the day of the crime. It's on the shelf in the office of Damon Gantz. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified it to herself.
2 minutes.
No. Yes, and these two facts were revealed that actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gantz's office. Are you implying the murder moved the victim's body from Damon Gantz's office to Lana Sky's office? Yes. Why would he do that? There is no reason. Exactly. There wasn't a reason he wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what reason it was, Mr. Wright?
No. Wait, so because the murderer that we had wasn't actually the murderer? Man, listen to me freak out. So this is why Atlanta tried to stop the trial. Oh, because the murder was actually... Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she's knocked away by the man who was holding the knife. The next instant, the jar hit and flew in the air. Now tell me, what could have set this jar flying?
That would have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to the picture once more. The man was knocked in the direction of the shelf on the jar was sitting on. What would he have hit? I can't tell. What would he have hit? I think he would have hit...
Tune in next time.
No! I'm finishing this. I don't care.
Come on, let me go to bed. You gotta go to bed early!
making me depressed.
Why?
Because he's going out there screaming for Toby to come back.
You will.
It's been 2 days. Meow! Come here, Luther.
Come here, my boy.
Okay. The suit of armor, holding a very sharp, dangerous-looking sword.
Yes. Since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had been Neil Marshall wielding the King Prosecutor's trophy.
Wait, I hear things. Oh god. Don't die.
No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes. There's another possibility that actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility.
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless.
I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorized, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming that man, Emma Sky knocked away was actually possible near Marshall.
Oh, my little heart just broke. Even more.
Why?
Because it's so sad. Look at her. She's gonna cry.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me?
What? You're gonna blame Pheonix for all of this.
Lord.
She fainted.
Self-genocide to show here!
I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
Wait, the cowboy dude died? Other cowboy dude. There's two of them. So the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unpredictable.
What? What are you saying?
I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances.
Joe Dart murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin a crime on her? Imagine that coming from you. Guster! Guster, come here! Open your door more. You might just go outside, but I really just want to see if you... Come here. Come here. You look so sad. It's killing you.
Well, I just scream and spend some time with her.
No, he's going in your closet. Wait, I didn't see this coming. What? Really? There's too many emotions going on right now. My cat's depressed. God, I feel so bad for Gus.
If you recall, it was you who omitted forged evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved the Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone to believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have some proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusions, evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall?
10:30, you said you wanted to go to bed early, and you gotta get up early too.
I can go to bed anytime and get up early. He's in your closet, just don't worry.
Technically.
I know.
You're gonna need to sleep with you for
I know, and I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I was playing Minecraft. I'm gonna cry while playing Minecraft. It's like the most 12-year-old thing.
I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, certainly you would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead.
Oh, look at him.
I don't want to. I'm gonna cry if I look at him.
He's in the piano box.
I know.
really cute. You know, he's probably gonna jump out if I go, like, he's gonna jump out because he's gonna see or hear me leave. Like I said.
Any luck on the fluffy one or the black one?
No. I know, but the problem is they're probably looking for Toby. Because all our cats like Toby. This has to be a wild goose chase from the beginning. Ha ha ha. Touche, Miss Sky. Of course. That only leaves us with one possibility.
What? You mean they're...
Come here. Come here, Gusser. Come here. Mama.
Don't cry on stream, Tom.
Shh.
That's my thing.
I'm allowed. I have a serious reason why.
Right.
Hi, Gusher. Oh. Hello. Come here, wanna see my lap? Oh, jeez. Aggressiveness. Lay down. Put my feet up for you. Cause you're a big cat.
You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean the possibility that the victim has left a message. For better or worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life. One manner or another. That's impossible.
I can't read what they say now, by the way, Angel. Well, Mr. Wright. A message from the deceased. Does that message exist on the thing?
This. You try to leave a message. Are we finally gonna display freaking luminol on it? Because I'm the one who has the idea. Let's throw liquid on this. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Well, that just kind of proves it. Not be mistaken, Miss Scott. Our purpose is to accuse Emma of, not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek, the truth. I know, Gusher. He's licking my arm. Oh, that's so gross, but I got it at home. Oh. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys the message of the deceased.
Here's the baby. Oh god. No, too far. That one. This message was left by the deceased. What? You need to touch the microphone? Okay.
This is the blue badger from before. Right.
Oh, is he gonna just speak to the killer's name? That thing could. I'm sure it would. Oh, he's licking my arm now. What? I didn't. Oh, okay, that's the same thing.
Looks like everyone's forgotten it's just a jar.
The message was left here, on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood on this jar.
It clearly says Emma when you look at it. Whoa. Look at the jar closely, my dude. It clearly says Emma. When you think of the name Emma, Angel. E-M-A.
Yes, but notice, for some reason the blood on the fragments were not wiped away.
Yep, there's a line of blood. A line drawn in blood.
So what are you saying? These are dots. We were once lines. Pascal Marshall did not die instantly. He's a use of his prior moments in life, moments left to him and leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have been stepped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
We're slightly slow, so all we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No. No, Busher.
Mr. Wright, what kind of message did that victim leave us?
Your Honor, I believe these blood stains will reveal the answer. But connect these to make dots better. There's only one thing the victim could have written, given the circumstances. His murderer's name. So I gotta connect them. Yeah. And then boom, boom, all the way down, boom, over here, and boom. Yo, oh, okay, I don't get to fix that one. Whatever. Boom. Clearly, he put this one all the way over here. Yeah, this way right there. Right there. And then, oh, right there. And then, right there. And then, right there. And then you put the line right here, and you're all the way over there.
The defense attorney's duty is to prove their client innocence. That's why I have been thinking about saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would be turned out like this. Emma.
No, it says there's a thing, but I can't. Ow! Can't see it. So, this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. Oh, he's licking my arm again. Oh no.
Of all people, she might have meant, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Sky. Oh, he's standing now. Hey, Gusher.
See, Worthy, can't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, I'm gonna kill you. What?
Chief Grant,
Chief Grant.
do you understand the implications of that, what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case, were you not?
Sir, you need to sit down. Okay? I love you very much, but you need to sit down, sir.
Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction.
I feel that's appropriate.
But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I joined at the craziest moment of the case. I'm afraid it's not important. Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice?
What?
We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter, even if there wasn't any cover-up for evidence forgery. Ultimate responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite that, anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied.
My God, Gusser, you need to talk to my own Maddie account.
My son is a man just dead.
I need to stand there like that.
Order. Order! The gavel pounding fell deaf to my ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declares a recess. Everyone is old in this case. Is he really? I can't read anything. Oh no. Okay. Is he really throwing him under the bus? Yep. I guess right here would do.
Don't worry, Gusser, you're okay. Oh my God, you are such a gross cat. He slobbers everywhere.
Where this trial is headed, no one knows. Gant has no mercy. And I have no mercy for him. He's a murderer.
Huh, Gusser? He's a murderer. I guess I shouldn't say that to you, huh? It's a little dark for you.
No, we're going all the way through. Angel can't stop me. No. stop me now. Cause I'm having such a good time having a burr. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble.
What are you doing, Gusser?
Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Ow! You're hurting me, sir. Your extra toes.
You're falling. This is my problem, not yours. Oh, but not interrupting anything, pals. Why do you always do this?
Oh, because I am.
I'll come back later. Nope, Detective. Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it?
You got a lot of nerve, pal, for making a detective run all around while on duty. Double up, you called in the ear. I seen happier people faces at funerals.
I take Atlanta's having you run errands again.
Let me tell you, this is one last time, pal.
Here. She asked me to give you this, if you were on break today. Evidence law. Edward was talking about this just the other day.
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law.
Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You gotta at least study some evidence law, really.
Oh my god, Gus.
Okay, I'm putting it on you because I can't read. Here we go.
Poor Edgy. He's a good boy. Edgy is one of the best boys. My cat moves too much to hold the phone to read your things. I don't like Gant. Oh god, I can't Gumshoe. Gumshoe's the man. He is, though.
Chief Prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message.
A message?
She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book.
Him. I guess I need to give this book to thorough read. Okay, let's go. Try to read the book with one hand and one hand on the cat. I'm having troubles.
It's 10:50. Bedtime now.
I can't.
Why not?
I haven't got a save point.
You can save right now.
No. Check. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without approval to the police. Number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case. Great! I read it.
You are slobbering, and it's kind of gross, Gusser.
Like, you're super cute. Pheonix versus Gant. Who will win? Probably Pheonix, saying he has a bunch of other games. Just saying. Angel's angry.
Doesn't look like that book will do any good for now!
Best your crabs! I want to go to bed!
Oh my god.
I know you love Gus.
No, I don't want to put him down or anything. I'm going to bed. Got up to get bed. Got to get up in 4 hours. You can do it. Good luck. Yeah, Zachary wants me to go through it.
All that's left now is Chief
Freaking dilly-do.
Chief Prosecutor's sentence.
That's where you were wrong, Detective.
Huh?
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in this prosecution seat, despite all the allegations being thrown at me.
Mr. Edgeworth.
The real trial today hasn't begun yet.
What? He's looking at me now. I'm kind of scared.
I love him so much, though. Oh my goodness.
What else is there left to do? Your credibility then ruined forged evidence you were unaware of. And the Sky found out she was unwilling to cause a man's death. And now you want to tell me what you got more to do? Are you gotta be kidding me, pal?
You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there.
What?
And we're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has to hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to the end.
Custer's giving me problems.
Of course, now Now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lena Scott.
Okay, save and go to bed. I want to sleep, damn it.
But
You got tomorrow.
oh, I guess yeah. You're supposed to wake me up so I can stream it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna finish this tomorrow morning, which is gonna be in like 5 hours, basically. Okay, it's gonna be in 2 parts because I'm getting forced to leave. So thank you all so much for watching. Tomorrow at like some point in the morning, I'm gonna be woken up. I'm gonna do this very tirely with very messed up brain and try to solve this case. Be very entertaining. It's gonna be the final part of this, and if it isn't, I'm gonna kill Angel. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a lovely day, night, or afternoon. Hope you all have a lovely time and good